All right, we are back. Taryn's not here anymore, but I'm back. I don't know if you guys wanted me back, but I'm here.
We did want you back.
We needed you.
It was
How'd you go
really
last
hard. It was actually, you know what, the transitions. You're good with that. Like,
There was a lot of retakes.
yeah. I didn't know how to go from one
It
topic to the
seemed
next.
seamless.
Yeah.
Charlie must do
It's the
good work.
editing.
Yeah.
One thing that you were in the reads, you guys did the reads, love it, about the catch and keep.
Mm-hmm.
So good. I also love catch and keep. We just filmed a little segment for it earlier in the year. Myself, Meeks, Corey Horsburgh and Toby Rudolph. It's always good fun. Hindy. Anyway, back to the story. You were like, and Westpacs
Oh.
every time. It was so
Is it
funny.
not plural?
No, it's Westpac. Like, and then when you did it in the read and I was listening on my drive, I was like, she is so funny because for those listening, we'll be doing the reads and Keely's like, we'll do it like 10 times over because Keely said Westpacs instead of Westpac.
Like if it's Westpac's ball.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. It was just like downloading the Westpacs app. Like it's an X.
All right,
that got away.
You can pronounce it however you like. It's my little spin on it.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a spin. I just thought it was, hey.
Just my accent.
Accent.
Yes.
Dyslexia.
Heavy emphasis on the S's.
Anyway, a big weekend of footy. Holy hell. Not for me. I was on the sidelines watching on. You girls, big 40-0 win. How'd it feel out there?
Really good. Really nice.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you played halfback when Taryn went off. So good. It was like so good to watch. Like I just felt like it was the first game that I feel like everything was just clicking. Like we've won games, we've like stayed in, we've done that gritty stuff, but it was like the first time it actually felt like flowing footy, but still things to work on, obviously.
Still pretty clunky in some areas. We're all talking about it today.
Yeah.
But it's still clunky in some areas, but definitely felt better, which is good.
Yeah.
Things we've been working on, we finally got, which is very pleasing.
Yeah. In saying that, I actually saw Leanne, our good friend from Westpac. She's a Sharkies girl. She's from the Shire, so shout out Leanne.
Oh, was she at the game?
She was at the game,
Oh,
and I saw her before the kickoff, and she's like, you know, good luck to the upfront girls, but you know, obviously I'm with Sharkies and we're undefeated. And I said, you know what, Leanne? A loss for the Sharkies wouldn't be the worst thing for them today. Obviously, I want the Roosters to win, but I feel like you need to fall off the cliff sometime, and you don't want that to be in the semi-final.
Like
if you're going so well.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Do you need a loss? If you, like, we've spoken about this.
We haven't really seen a team go through undefeated and win.
Yeah, but there's no reason why they couldn't be a first.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? It's not like the season's 28 rounds and you're really holding on.
Yeah, but for
it's
the last
short and sharp.
For the last 6 years, we haven't seen a team do that. So it's like, why wouldn't they?
Really? Not even Knights?
Yeah, nice.
No, they lost a game last year. We lost.
What about? Okay, it was a bit different back in the day, but
Yeah, Broncos when there was 4. Like we went through 4, but like that's different. But like I feel like you need a loss somewhere. You can't.
I think so too.
You need to learn from that.
yeah, but you can learn without a loss, you know. Anyway, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to lose, but I don't think it's necessary.
I just think it highlights the things you need to work on, and a loss is good for that. Especially when it's not going to disrupt where you are on the ladder, and like they've obviously done so well all year. Like you don't want to be finding that out in a semi-final, especially
That's
the way
true.
our season structure is. It's not like you've got a second chance.
Yeah.
There's no benefit to finishing first.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? It's not going to be the worst thing. Sharks have played so well all year, and they've had some really good wins, and they'll come back better from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's some other really good games though on the
Yes.
weekend. The Tigers, so close.
So close against the
close
Cowboys.
again,
It was
yes.
so back and forth. I was like, oh, they've got it. And then I'm like, oh, no, the Cows got it. Oh, the Tigers got it. It was so close, right on the buzzer.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to go to
Tigers.
Golden Point.
Oh, God, yeah. We haven't had many golden points this year.
No.
Have we had one?
Yeah, Kira
Kira.
with against the Titans.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was a close
right.
one. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't even golden
No,
point actually.
It wasn't.
It was just in the
Yeah,
last.
just-
She just got a field goal.
Yeah.
But, so still, that was probably the closest Tigers have come to
Yeah.
They're so close
having
to
a
that
win, but they still haven't won a game all season, which is bloody tough.
Nearly 2 seasons that they haven't.
Yeah, that
Which
is
rough. Very
Is
rough. And
very
especially like without Kez, their captain.
yeah.
And Leanne, one of their strongest
Yeah.
players. They did so well to stay in that. Cowboys have been playing really well.
Absolutely. And it was up in Townsville as well, so it would have been very warm.
Just quickly on this.
drinks breaks you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I want to talk about the drinks break.
So
Okay.
last night, you say it.
Last night we're going over a little potty plan, and even at training yesterday afternoon, she goes, we're sitting at the dinner table and she goes, that's what I would need to talk about, the drinks break. I'm going, riveting shit.
Yeah. She's like sitting on the lounge. We're like trying to come up with like some content and like thinking about the game. She goes, I got it, girls. What do you reckon we talk about drinks breaks? I'm like, who wants to hear about drinks breaks? No one even probably knows it happens because it's like after a try, it's just like an extended break.
It's not after a
Well,
try.
yeah, but it's like it's only the Queensland games because it's literally nearly 40 degrees because we play at midday.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about it?
Well, I think it's ridiculous. 3 weeks in a row there's been drink breaks.
Well, it's an OH&S thing.
I'm sorry, but when we played on the Gold Coast, I needed it.
It was, well, the only bad thing about those drinks breaks is it made the game longer.
Yeah,
We just
exactly.
wanted it to be over.
Yeah.
But I feel like it probably depends on the flow of the game.
My thing is it an issue that we're in a winter sport and it's 40 degrees
Yeah, but
and
we're playing
I know, but that's what it is. Like, is it an issue? Should the games get changed at times? I understand the broadcasting.
It's because of broadcasting. Obviously, we wouldn't be
Okay.
playing there if it weren't for
Well,
broadcasting.
then should it look at going to, like, we want to extend to 80 minutes eventually. We can't even get through 35 at this stage without a break.
At 38 degrees.
Yeah, but that's where our season's going to always be. At the same times, we want to go to 40.
You never know. They might not be always at the same times. It's just with this broadcast deal.
Would the boys have a drinks break if they played? They do.
They
for
do
All
when
Stars.
they do at All Stars, and I feel like
They
because
do.
all of their
February.
games,
Yeah,
but all of their
but it's the
games are
heat.
later. All of their games are later than
Yeah.
ours, and that sun or the sun because it's at a different angle, you get shade on the stadium.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if we're going to be doing that, we may as well go to 80 and have little breaks at 20 minutes.
That just,
I don't know. I feel like
I think we should go to 80, but not for anything. Like, there's no point having it. I don't think we should have 20-minute drink breaks unless there's.
Oh, not 20, like a minute.
No,
drink
no.
break
I mean, at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, only if it's really hot.
Yeah.
Like-
I think that's probably the way to extend it though. If people are worried about
I
the
feel
quality.
like there have been men's games where if it's very hot at a certain time that they play, they have had that. Very rarely because they don't play as early as us. Anyway, enough from the riveting drinks break chat. Sorry, listeners, if you're actually still here.
Yeah.
We
Well, you know
commend
what?
you.
It would be riveting if you guys had an opinion about it.
We
and
just
actually,
did. We
literally
said-
did, and we
We
Don't
just said it's
agree.
not really something worth bringing up because, like, unless you're a part of it, who cares?
I just think you can't
they're
have
like,
drinks
sweet, I can
breaks.
get up and grab a drink. That's what they're thinking if they're watching at 11 a.m. Anyway, also, Eels beating the Titans, a massive game
Huge.
in Sydney.
Yeah.
That was, thank God the paramedics turned up for that one and the game could kick off on time because that was at the same place. Knights played
true.
Eels there.
And they were 40 minutes late.
Yes, but look, a big upset for the Titans. That puts their season in jeopardy because
Yeah.
they need to win every game moving forward, and it also rely on the results of other people to make the finals.
Which
So,
very possible.
Yeah.
absolutely very possible, but you don't want to put it in other people's
Yeah.
hands. And speaking of hands, Lauren Brown
Oh,
has she
yeah.
broken
Broken
hers
hand.
in the halfback.
Great
That is,
transition.
Makes it very hard.
like that transition.
Sorry, Lois.
See, Keeley? Notes. But yeah, look, when
How long's she out for? Like, I know she said NRLW season, but season's like 4 weeks left. Is it just a 4-week injury? Could
I
she
don't know.
potentially
No idea.
play international?
maybe you should have done, maybe you should have messaged. No.
I should have.
Well, like Bridie, when she did her radius or something in her arm.
4 weeks.
What was that? 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to
or something.
6.
Yeah.
So dependent though. It's
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
I'm no doctor. So can't give you
well,
the details.
Well, she's out, and now Lani's stepping up into 7, which is
Slaney,
exciting.
yeah.
She's a Central Coast girl and came through Roosters. So
She was with us last year.
yeah,
Dev player.
so all the best to her.
Yeah, she's been playing really well
Such
when
a
she's
cutie.
been slotted
Yeah.
in.
It's exciting.
And then the last game of the round, it was a 6 o'clock game on Sunday. Bronx and the Knights. Bronx haven't had a win against the Knights in the last 2 years. So this was,
Crazy.
they've always had really close contests.
Oh, yeah.
And Bronx started strong, Knights came back, and then it looked like they were just going to continue that momentum. And then I feel like it was a change in momentum for the whole game. It was not really anyone's game, but Bronx just came back too strong. A few Ali Brigginshaw dummies. And,
I know. Crazy.
They were just, really, they had really great finishes, I think.
Yeah. I felt the whole game that Broncos were going to win. Which is probably easy to say.
Really? I thought it was going either way.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt very confident that Broncos. I feel like when Hayley Maddock went off, it just made it very clunky. But as soon as they were getting into good field position and getting her on short sides, they looked crazy.
She's playing well. Crazy. I feel like
she's doing so well. She's
MVP
actually
this
really
season.
well. She's, for those who don't know, Hayley Maddock, we call her skinny. I played with her at the Broncos. She's very skinny. That's why we call her skinny. She's an Australian touch player. She got Australian touch player of the year. She's got such great skill. Really good friends with Tamika Upton, and she was always the one that would fill in for Meeks and then jump in and be on the defensive side and that kind of thing. But Meeks has actually taught her so much over the last couple of years and really mentored her in that position. They still do. She still helps her out now. She's probably regretting that because she did them in the bum. But it's great to see her come such a long way, and she's an older player and she's still coming into her role.
How old is she?
30.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like
I wanna pick
her
that.
having that consistency of being number one each week has just really shown the skill level she
32.
has.
32.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
I think she's fucking killing it this year.
Yeah, no, she
Just
is.
her timing. Honestly, her catch pass and her decision making with a 3-on-2.
Yeah.
Elite.
Really good.
Playing with confidence.
By far one of the best in the club.
Yeah. And that was actually after the last game. They played after the Knights boys.
Yes.
Who ended up winning the game against the Dolphins and making the top 8. And if I remember correctly, we actually had top 8 predictions at the start of the year.
Yes.
And we were very similar on a lot of our answers. I feel like we had a few people that obviously we had Broncos in there and they didn't make it. Warriors.
I had Warriors and you had Knights.
And I had Knights. And I couldn't believe you didn't choose Knights in there.
Well, they still nearly just made it.
They still did, but they still
scraped
made
it.
it. You had to have a little bit of faith. They still make the top 8.
Still in the top 8.
Scraped in. Like you said, they had to, they literally had
How
to
those
rely on
Warriors
other
going?
people's. Warriors fell off a cliff. I'll take that. But they literally had to rely on other results.
So you're still not giving them the credit
No.
of being in the top 8?
Yeah, they scraped in there.
Wow.
Scraped in. Anyway.
Adam would be stoked to hear that. Hey, babe, well done, but you literally just scraped in there, Keeley said.
I'm sure he's going to care so much.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let him know what the media are saying, as in me.
The media.
The media.
Anyway, so they head up to North Queensland.
Oh,
Lucky
that's
they've
a
got
trek.
a later game. I think they play at 6 o'clock at night though. So
When are they heading up?
Thursday.
And they play Saturday.
Thursday play Saturday. Yep.
Oh, that's good. Thursday, Friday, chill. Saturday, yeah.
Short turnaround, quick trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go Knights. Anyway,
Go the Knights.
Off the footy chat, guys. I've had a rough week. Obviously, I wasn't here last week. I had a suspension in footy, which I've never been sin bin before. I was actually really off it that I got a suspension. Anyway.
You're a classified dirty player now.
Yeah, I'm straight away, not even a
blacklisted.
warning, not a fine, suspension. Anyway, so I was off that. And then I had a friend's, one of my friends from school, their mum passed away, so I went down for their funeral, which was really sad. And went and saw my pop. It's been a rough week, only to come back to Sydney. Friday morning, we're heading to this event for True Protein, actually. All of us were heading over to North Sydney.
At the hour of probably 6 a.m. Nice
Literally
and early.
like 6:30 a.m.
It had to be over at South Kelkel at 7:30.
Yeah, so we're heading there. We're driving. We drive separately too because I had to go to something afterwards and you guys were going to come straight home. And what happens? The road rager gets hit. I was in a car crash, guys. Charlie, did you know that? Yeah, I put it on my close friends. Anyway, it was rocked me. I couldn't believe it. Someone slammed their brakes in front of me. Then I had to slam my brakes on, and then the car behind me tried to swerve and hit me. Then the car behind them hit them. I was so close to hitting the person in front of me. Thankfully, I didn't, but...
This is what annoys me about that stuff, though. The person in front who caused the accident just drives on away.
Scot free. They literally just like, oh, thank God, and drive.
Ooh, those idiots back there.
Can I walk through in the car with Keeley? We're driving.
Yeah. Okay, can I just say quickly before that, you guys left like 15 minutes. You know how late I am leaving the house. You guys left literally 15 minutes before me, 10 minutes. I always find these little things to do. I was putting the dishwasher on and whatever.
Do you always do that?
I know. Anyway, so I was like, oh, they're going to be there so much in front of me. So when I get hit, I'm like, what the hell?
Well.
And then 15 minutes later,
No, 15. Say it,
it was literally 15 minutes later. Keeley and Koenig, I thought they were literally already at the event. Keeley and Koenig rock up and they're like, what the hell?
Okay, first of all, Keeley was driving. We went and got petrol.
Got some coffee.
And then got a coffee.
Because Keeley can't function without
No, she can't have a conversation. Anyway,
I can't.
and then we're driving and then there's a bit of traffic built up from an accident, but we didn't see the accident. We just thought it was traffic. And Keeley's going, honky. Oh, look at the time going up. It's going to be so late. Anyway, we're looking at the...
Oh, yeah. This was in the North Sydney
Eastern
Harbour
Distributor.
Tunnel.
So sorry if you were stuck in that traffic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sydney Harbour Tunnel.
we finally get past and we see like the two cars behind you, Mill, and
Hearing a lot of beeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Keely's like, oh, there's a crash. Like, what if Millie got stuck in it? And, like, anyway. And then Keely's going, nah, we were like heaps in front of her. It's sweet. And then up a little bit further, I go, oh, it's Millie. She goes, I know her number plates.
You freaked out.
Oh, Millie, pull over. And Keely's like genuinely confused on how like, but like we left before. And I'm going, like we literally stopped for 15 minutes at the petrol station, Keeley. Your time management is not the best.
I was like, I've already made like 3 calls. I like to the insurance, like all these things. I've called Adam, and then like I've sat in there. I've exchanged details with this guy, and then they rock up. I'm like, what are you guys?
Also, Keeley pulls in front, and she's like freaking out. She goes, "What do I do? Do I get out?" And we're in a tunnel. I'm going,
We're
I
literally
don't
in a
know.
tunnel. So then there's only one lane of traffic going, and I've gotten out to like exchange details and talk and whatever with the people behind me, and everyone driving past looking like death staring, yelling out,
Doesn't feel
honking their
nice,
horns.
does it?
I was like, oh my God, I didn't cause this. They're like, you idiot. I was like, wow,
Guys,
it's literally
someone
not even
drove
7 o'clock
away.
in the morning.
And then, well, Keeley, when she's pulled over, freaking out, she goes,
Freaking out. I was cool, calm, collected.
No,
very,
you
very.
weren't.
I was.
You were like, what do I do? What do I do? And then she's like, park, hazards, put my hazards on.
Yeah, I put my hazards on. I didn't want to get hit either.
Oh, you were very concerned.
very
I was,
sweet.
and then I ran out into the tunnel, which it felt very dangerous to do that. I don't think that was a good idea. Anyway, I'm glad everybody's okay.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
happened.
No,
And
everyone's
can
okay.
I say, I think it might be a little blessing in disguise. Tell you why? I've never seen you so patient ever
I gave way
driving.
to so many people this morning.
No beeping, no swearing. I feel like your
2 or 3
attitude has
cars,
changed.
I think.
So much.
And she's like, she let the first person in, and we're like, Millie, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
She goes, well, I got hit last week. Like, I got to be nice now.
Yeah. I think good karma is coming your way.
It is.
Letting all
It
these people in.
is.
You're just a different person driving. I love it.
Well, you've only been with me one time now.
And I can tell you, it was a much pleasant trip.
It was.
Car sick girl.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Well, that's what happened.
The week from hell. We
The week from
didn't
hell.
make the true protein.
We didn't make the event. It was my car ended up making noises. It didn't get towed because it was still drivable. It was at the back. So we parked at this red. Yeah. Anyway,
Long story.
long story. We didn't get there, unfortunately.
Woke up
but
early all for nothing,
Yeah.
just to get hit.
Anyway, moving on to our next segment, our favourite of the show, Westpac's Weird and Wonderful. I've made a little segment up and it's a most likely to Friends edition, and we've all sent in a couple. I've been finding some that they're not just the norm ones. There's some of them are more tailored to us, but you'll find those out. Charlie's going to read them out, and thanks to Westpac, you're going to find out a little bit more about the three of us. So, Charlie, when you're ready, take it away.
I will.
And what you've got to say is whoever comes to mind first, you've just got to say that person, then we can elaborate on it.
Okay, cool. Right. I will also say, Keeley, I thought your drinks chat was quite interesting as well. Well,
thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that.
What's your take on it, Charlie?
I don't know.
Boring people next to me.
It was interesting. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Most likely to lose their phone.
Keeley.
Most likely to lose it. Yes, Keeley.
Why the hell? This is literally all going to be about me, isn't it? No. All my bad habits.
The listeners just want to.
Yeah, I lose my phone like 5 times a day.
Literally, like she'll put it in her bag and then it's like she's Dory and she's like, did I just put my phone in my bag? And then she'll look all around for it and then it'll be in her bag. I'm like, why did you not just...
Last night at training, we'd sitting at dinner and then I'm like, all right, let's go. She goes, oh no, where's my phone? Exactly in that tone. I'm going, are you serious?
You guys have no idea how frustrating it is to lose your belongings, keys and phone, not even exaggerating, at least 10 times a day between the both of them. It makes me sick. So I'm actually offended you put that in there.
Okay, well, I did tell you to send me some, so that's just starting us off pretty basic. Anyway, next one, cut. Keeley, you're on one.
Okay. All right. Most likely to rip someone's head off for receiving a bad pass at training.
Koenig.
But don't worry, nobody will rip her head off with her on the worst pass on earth. Nobody will say, oh, should have had my hands up.
Yeah, they'll be like, it was me.
Literally funny. In the game, I threw her a shocker. My wrists are like so fucked.
Yeah,
and
they're like
sometimes,
arthritis.
literally, you'll get the most questionable pass.
Well, not the one on the weekend.
Nope, not that
Ripper.
one. But Bunny was like, no, it was my timing. I'm like, just let me take this one. It was my pass.
You're like, no, don't worry, it was you. Bunny, not me.
Yeah, Bunny, it was actually her fault.
If Bunny had thrown that pass, you'd be like, oh, Bunny, on the chest. You're like, so good, we got it. But next time, on the chest. You're a savage.
Anyway, all right, next one.
Most likely to be the last one to leave the house.
Okay, Millie, for sure.
Millie, yeah.
That is me. I feel like I'm on time, but then, like I say, I just find these things. I'm like, if I do this now, it'll be better.
You're really good for your future self. Like you do a lot of things that make your life easy. Couldn't be the more
then
opposite of me.
It puts me behind like leaving the house.
Yes.
I'm dawdler.
You dawdle. It actually is frustrating. You'll be like, I'll just quickly do this and this and this and this. Yeah. But then you're always really prepared when we go to places because you have everything sorted. Whereas I'll just like leave the house without half my belongings.
And then you don't have half your shit.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one is most likely to lose not only their house keys, but their housemates' keys as well.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think that would probably be Keeley.
Oh, yeah.
All housemate keys.
Well, like sometimes we're like, oh, do you have the keys? You're like, oh, they're in Wollongong, but I have the other keys as well. Did you just say, do you lose the housemate's keys?
Both sets of the keys for the house. You lock us out.
I know. You wait until I'm on that Ritalin, ladies. I won't be forgetting nothing. Anyway.
Yes, ADHD girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. Most likely to get upset over something small.
Depends what it is.
If it's small.
Small. I feel like you got a short temper.
Me?
Yeah. Like, I can think of a few examples. Keeley, you got to scrape the eggs off before you put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, but I'm not going to... I feel like... What? That's just teaching you.
It's like common sense.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I feel like to cry though.
Oh, to cry. I cried.
I was unpacking the dishwasher the other week. Sorry. This has got to do with the eggs on the fucking spatula. Anyway, we're unpacking it because it's clean. Literally, she uses a spatula to fucking make scrambled eggs. And it still had egg on it. And so she went from the clean dishwasher and she just put it in the sink. I'm like, Does this not teach you to like
clean
it before you put it in?
She just thinks I'll put it there, someone
Put
else
it
will do
there, and then I'll put
just
it
do
back in the
same thing
dishwasher.
and it'll clean.
I just think I'll clean it when I'm about to make eggs again.
Oh, that's just so bad. That like seriously. Anyway, I reckon probably Keeley
Yeah.
What was the
definitely.
question?
get upset over something.
Oh
small.
yeah,
Just like little things.
Okay,
You're
I
just
don't think-
emotional.
People
I feel
probably
like I'm
don't
emotional,
realize
but
I
feel
cry a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to call you a little blabber.
I am. Like an ad will come on and I'll bawl.
That
Like
used to be me. I feel like I've changed.
you have changed. You've hardened up.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah. No, I'm a big crier. Even girls when they speak like in front of the group about anything, like or just
Waterworks.
Waterworks. Like it could be a girl making her debut. I'll be sobbing
Yeah.
like more than the parents. Like
Yeah.
it's
I'm more
embarrassing.
happy for them. I wouldn't cry for them.
Yeah, I sob.
All right. Next
Anyway.
one.
Most likely to get road rage.
Millie.
Not me. Guys, I've changed.
You've actually been a lot better in this one trip.
Okay,
I
so
reckon
one
Koenig
car
now.
trip doesn't actually.
Well, it's me. The
Define
new
you.
me. Did you were in a car crash? My life's changed now.
Wow. Okay, I'll see it
I
to believe it.
reckon-
I'll give you 2 weeks.
I reckon though, if somebody did something really dangerous, right? You know how you see people actually like getting into fist fights and stuff on the road?
No.
I don't think you'd do that, but I think Koenig, I reckon you'd get out and like, you'd be like actually mad about it and you would do something about it. I think Millie's all beep, beep, talk. But when push comes to shove, I think you would actually get out and do something about it.
I don't think so.
Really?
Let's go with it. Next one.
All right, next one. Most likely to get car sick on a 14-minute trip across town.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe our 40-minute across town just before Keeley literally was in the back. She's like, I shouldn't have sat in the back. Why did I give up the front for Koenig?
Literally, maybe if selfish people didn't sit in the front, I
She
would
selflessly sat in the back straight away,
Yeah,
Literally made it my fault.
And she was
my
like-
issue.
putting the window down like up and down. I'm like, just leave it down. You put it up and down 10 times. I've got
It's
the
getting
air
cold.
on. She keeps looking down
Millie's
at her
like,
phone.
here, just put the aircon on in the back. She goes, no. She has to stick her head out the window because she gets so car sick.
I literally forget I get car sick. I get so car sick. And I've got car sick my whole life. I forget that I get car
Yeah,
sick.
but usually on like big trips, we were literally going from Coogee to Paddington.
No, it's any trip. Like I get motion sick in the back. I'm like, I actually feel like I'm going to vomit and get a headache instantly.
So
I
Keeley
forget
for
that
that
it
one.
happens. Anyway, it's weird. It's really weird that I do that.
But you forget.
That I forget and that it happens. Like pathetic. We're going 10 minutes away.
You're like a 6-year-old.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
All right, next one. Most likely to join a cult.
Keeley.
I reckon Keeley, but she wouldn't even know.
That's what I was thinking.
A cult. I'd be leading the cult. The people would be joining my cult. But I reckon you'd get into like some weird fitness cult. I reckon you could.
No. Are you kidding me?
Can you agree with me on anything? Come on, Koenig. You don't
I
reckon?
agree that you would be leading a cult.
Yes.
Keeley. She's
100%.
talking about Keeley.
And then handing out flyers and then like getting
And
shut
also
down for it.
turning people against other people just so that they join
Yeah.
her cult.
I reckon.
She goes, did you hear what their cult's doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
There's a lot of money to be made on cults.
On cults or
Easy.
in cults?
Like, the joining fee. Anyway.
Another business idea.
It's like a gym.
Yeah.
Do you know what a cult is?
Oh, I know what cults are. I was obsessed with the documentaries.
Oh, jeez.
So good. They're so.
Did they have
Of
joining
course
fees
you
too?
were.
Yeah. Like,
What do you mean they have joining fees?
oh, there's just ways you can get money out of people easily when they sign up.
okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Nice. I like that one.
All right, next one. Most likely to stalk their ex.
What was it?
Most likely to stalk their ex.
Stalk their ex.
Stalk the ex.
How
Well,
would you put that in?
do any of us even have an ex?
We've all found our one person and nobody even has exes. But if it was,
Okay, if we all broke up with our partners, who would be stalking who?
Keeley would so be stalking Cooper. She'd like set up a private investigator and all he would be doing is going to work every day.
And playing.
I'm pretty sure you stalked him.
PlayStation.
You stalked him beforehand to date him.
I
She
did.
moved in without him even like saying move
I
in.
did. Yeah.
You
Have I
definitely
told that
were
very
story?
pushy.
Yeah, you have.
Oh,
You were
God.
very pushy.
I was very pushy. But no, I fully believe in the whole ghost thing. I'd pretend that he never existed. He's broken up with me twice. I know how I act. And I delete everything. I pretend that never existed.
He broke up with you twice. You just would not take no for an answer, obviously. No, not stalkish at all.
Now he has to deal with you.
You just know where he was and accidentally run into him.
Yeah. Nah, not about the stalking, about delete everything, pretend they never existed. And guess what, ladies? It works. They come running back. Running back.
Noted.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Who's most likely to be a runaway bride?
Well, you've already made it down the aisle.
Yeah.
So not you.
Damn it.
I'm looking at you, Koenig.
Hey.
I reckon, yeah, I could see it. You'd be bold
Just
enough to do it.
Just getting to your wedding day and being like, I don't want to do this. I think I've got more life to live.
Yeah.
I don't want to be tied down. I feel like that'd be you.
Yeah.
Oh, poor PJ.
Not from like not loving PJ, but it'd be like, I feel like you'd probably go off and like
I think
do
it'd be
something
like a fashion
overseas.
thing.
Yeah, like you'd be like,
Like
I
you'd
could
make
see
a
it.
massive exit. Like
do you do it for the photos?
You would.
as well.
you would.
So I'd get in my wedding dress.
Pick up the
and
dress,
then
run down
and
the
then you'd have
aisle,
a black mascara
get
running
in the
down.
like very Carrie Bradshaw.
Yes. Extremely. Fashion moment.
I like it. All right.
Yeah.
Might try it out.
Yeah, make for good content.
Good story.
All right. Last one. Most likely to send their food back at a restaurant.
Millie.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably gonna be me.
Oh, that makes me feel sick doing that.
Well, only if like there was something
Not good.
not good. I've learnt this from my mother. She is. I used to.
My mum's that
She's
for
a
it too.
Yeah.
Really?
Del is like
So honest, like
ruthless.
cutthroat. She's
Oh
like,
my
well,
God.
why did I pay $40 for this meal? It's
Yeah.
like,
And then-
Actually, that happened when we were together, me and your mum.
yeah, I know. And my mum was going to leave a freaking review at this place when
Del would do the same thing.
Yeah.
No, and you know what mum would do? She would be like, got the wrong order and bad service. What the I'm like, Mom, shut up.
I love
She's
that.
like, no. And Nina let them know
yeah,
that
no,
they're doing
my
their
mum's
job
the same.
wrong.
Yeah. She's like, this is not good enough. If people are paying
Like,
good money,
Babe, they're getting paid $18 an hour.
Yeah.
well,
They're
I just
16.
feel like, no, it's not so much them. It's more to the business,
Yeah.
of the production of it and stuff. But yeah, there was that place.
Spoken like a true mother.
Yeah.
Sorry, but there was that place in Coogee. We went for dinner. Me, Mum, and Keeley.
The
Were you
dumpling
with us,
place?
Keeley?
No.
$40 for these smashed little cauliflower things.
Yeah, it was like ridiculous, and they were just like oily, and they didn't even have all the things that were on the menu, like on so they were missing heaps of things. It was terrible service. The place is actually shut down now.
They shut down like 2 weeks
And
later.
Mum was about to leave. Yeah,
After Shelley's review.
no, Mum was about to leave a review, and I said, Mum, unless you're going to change your name on that thing, please do not leave a review. Like, please don't. Anyway, because she was about to leave one, she was in the middle of writing one. Like, this is so cringe. This was literally 2 months ago.
I was reading it.
Keeley was reading all of their reviews, and they were all the same. I'm like,
They were like
what?
one star, one star, one star.
Pathetic, terrible service, bad
Rude.
food,
Oh my
rude
God.
people.
It's
didn't
crazy.
care.
I've never seen anything
Yeah,
like it.
how they still alive, drug front, all this stuff. Like, it was legit. And I was like, why did we not look at this before?
I feel like reviews are the best way to judge a place because it takes a certain type of person to leave a review.
Leave a review, and generally people don't leave good ones. So like, if they're leaving any review, it's going to be a bad one, and then you kind of know that it must be bad enough if they're going to leave a review.
Yeah. If there's like over 10 bad reviews, no.
Oh, 10?
Yeah,
Oh, is that how many? Oh, 9. This place is still good.
Yeah, I think so because sometimes you can be having a
I
bad
feel
day.
like two or three.
2 or 3. You could be having a bad day.
No, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
High standards.
And if you haven't heard of it from someone else, like, it's good.
because
Yeah.
if they're not like good, then they're not going to be great.
Cutthroat industry.
It is. It is.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that weird and wonderful segment. That was very drawn out, but we had to elaborate on a few things.
Yeah.
So definitely wasn't quick fire, but I've actually got something else just to finish off the Westpac's weird and wonderful segment, guys. Okay, This happened last week. I've been biting my tongue not to say anything, and I've done it so to catch you out here, Keeley. I've done it to catch you out without, so I can see your live reaction and see what you were
Let's
thinking.
go. What do
Okay,
you got?
Oh my
I
gosh.
showed Koenig.
I'm nervous.
No. And then Keeley came up to us and goes,
What are you looking at?
What are
I
you
was
guys
like,
looking
nothing.
So
Okay.
believable.
I heard you whispering from the bathroom.
Okay, I've got the video and what I'll... should I show it to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you show me first?
No, you can see it here. Ready? Okay, I'll put the volume on. This is when I got home on Friday from that... after the car crash, you know. Anyway, so I got home Friday. The girls are already home. This is me walking back to the house.
I swear to God, you can't even make this stuff up. I'm just about to go inside. I see Keely's car on the street. She's left her keys.
Literally,
hasn't noticed that it's Wednesday today.
usually, okay, so I took the keys out. I put them back in the key dish. She doesn't even know anything. Nothing.
Oh, God.
Usually, Keely leaves her car unlocked. I
no.
will say that. Because she goes, what are they going to steal? This time, she just leaves them sitting on a main street in Coogee, leaves the car, they're not just a little key. They've got dingles. They've got bloody bells. They've got an
can
Apple
see them
tag.
from the end of the road.
They've got bracelets and charms. They are dangling and they are making noise in the wind.
Oh, no.
And they could have literally just got in your car and drove it away, Keely.
Stolen your mum's car because it's not even yours.
It's not my car. Mum's going to see this. And also, I am sickened by the amount of times I've done that. It's not the first. It's not the first. I went to my...
say as well, the park. It was an end park, so there was no one. She didn't have to get in between anyone. She just had to park behind. But instead of straightening up, she's just diagonal into it.
Yeah.
Her nose is in, but the back tires are out. And it's the smallest car. It'd be so
It
easy
is.
to just
So you're already
reverse
drawing
and straighten
attention
up.
to your car because you parked real shit.
God, you know what?
It looks like the car's been stolen and just.
I wish, it's definitely not the first time. The other day, maybe a month ago, I did the same thing. And my friends, I was at a baby shower, and then one of my friends comes in to the baby shower and goes, does anybody know a little old lady? Some little old lady's left her keys. Does anybody know who these belong to? And I'm like, where'd you find those?
The old lady's my mother.
Whereabouts did you find those? They're like, they were still in the passenger door. It's actually frustrating to be like this, guys. Seriously, I just wish one day.
Yeah, but
could
you
be in my
literally have an
shoes.
air tag on your keys.
Yeah, but
What's the
I
point
didn't
of
know
it?
they were lost. I didn't know.
Yeah. She would have
I
just.
thought they were in my backpack.
You would have been raiding the house looking for them, would have you?
I probably would have thought I left them in the car,
Oh, okay. Far out.
not on the car.
Honestly.
Make it a
This is
little bit
literally-
harder for people to steal.
Maybe in the cup holder. You're like, this is just the Keely show. I love it. It's so
That's
good.
actually really bad, and I know my mum's going to listen to this and be like, return the car.
So if there's any cars sponsorships out there for Keely,
preferably keyless so she doesn't have to use the car to unlock the car.
Oh God, can you put a little disclaimer at 10 minutes ago? Okay, any high up people in the car industry, turn off now. Damn it, I'm really going to have to buy my own car next year.
Oh God.
Anyway,
Look, that probably just about wraps us up. I just wanted to give you a moment, Keely, as well. Sorry.
to explain yourself.
No, actually, to give a few nice words to one of your favourite players that actually retired, announced their retirement the other day.
was shocked.
This is one of Keely's literally all-time favourite players.
Yeah.
Who?
Brad Parker.
Brad Parker from Manly.
Koenig doesn't know who
She
he
doesn't
is.
know who he is.
Koenig, you don't know many people though, so that's. But yes,
don't.
sad day. Shocked. Been shocked he hasn't played all year. First grade. Anyway, happy retirement.
Is that all you've got to say?
All I've got to say.
Well, I've actually got a little video of when you found out he was retiring.
Unfortunately, it's a bit shorter than I expected and hoped for, but
Anyway, it
She
was.
was so shocked.
I was shocked.
She was, and I got my camera. She's like, "Do you see this?"
He's 27. Anyway,
Oh,
yes,
well.
one of my favorite players. Tough, just works hard.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shout out Brad Parker.
shout out Brad Parker.